my channel. Yes, I finally got a YouTube channel and I am so excited. And I'm so happy y'all came to check me out, to check out what I'm talking about. Before y'all keep continuing watching me, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification because I will have a few more videos. So let's get into it. So the reason y'all here is because I have decided to get a BBL. Yes. So I've been wanting a BBL for, I want to say, like, since I had my daughter, my first daughter. I am a mother of two, a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old. And I knew when I had kids that I just was going to want to snatch back. You know, I just want my body back. I'll be 34 and I just want to look snatched, you know. So, of course, everybody don't agree with a BBL. I get it. It's not for everybody, but I want it. I'm getting it for me and for me alone. So, you know, let's talk about it. So, I'm going to Mia Aesthetics. Yes, I chose Mia Aesthetics. So, I chose Mia Aesthetics because I've been researching them for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And I really like them. I really like their work. Their prices was really good. Yeah, like the doctor I'm going to, I really like her work. So that's why I chose Mia Aesthetics. If y'all got any more questions about, you know, why I chose them, make sure I comment below. And, you know, I'll do a question and answer video or whatever, however it go, Q&A, to let y'all know more on whatever y'all got questions about. So, the date is July 21st. So I have about like 16 days left, something like that. But I am cleared. It took about almost 2 weeks. I want to say 2 weeks for me to get cleared. That is like a headache, y'all. Oh my God. And I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. Like, I just talk like this. If y'all can't keep up, rewind it. I'm sorry. I just gotta be me. But yeah, so I finally got cleared for my surgery, and it took about like I said, almost 2 weeks. So the process is very tedious. To me anyway, it's very tedious. So first thing I did was I went online and I filled out the paperwork that you have to fill out. You know, tell them about your history, yourself, submit some pictures of you so they can see what you look like and all of that good stuff. I did all that. And then they say someone's going to contact you between 3 and 4 days. Me, I'm kind of impatient. I'm so kind of impatient, y'all. I don't know why. But, yeah, I waited 4 days and nobody called me. So, I'm here in Atlanta and they have a location here in Atlanta. So, after the 4th day, nobody called me. I popped up at the location like, hey, what's happening? I filled out information. I ain't heard back from nobody. I need to know a quote. I want to get the ball rolling because I want to get this done soon. Because I'm just like so excited that I'm finally ready to get it done. So first the receptionist was like, oh, we don't take care of that here. And I'm like, excuse me? And she's like, oh, give me 1 second. And she gets on the phone and she calls somebody and someone from upstairs comes down to help me. And then we go up and, you know, we talk or whatever about my expectations and how I found out about them. And, you know, it told me my cost and how much it was going to cost and what doctor was I interested in and all that good stuff. We went over all of that. And then, you know, I did my deposit, which I believe was like 10% of the total. I went ahead and did my deposit. And then, you know, I signed my paperwork. They email everything. That's one thing that I just, I'm not going to say I don't like it, but the emailing, it was a bit much, but we'll come back to that in a second. So I filled out all my paperwork. Once I did that, they told me, you know, I had to have a certain BMI and I need to go get like all my vitals and all that stuff done. So basically, when I left there, literally the next day I started doing everything I needed to do to get clearance. So I had to get blood work. So they tell you, you know, you can go to your doctor or you can go to LabCorp or any place that like LabCorp that draws blood and does blood work. So I just went to LabCorp. It was a LabCorp, I believe about 20 minutes from my house. and it was open on a Saturday, and it opened at like 8 in the morning. So I'm like, let me go ahead and go there. So I went there, got my blood work done. It was good. Got my urine analysis. It was good. What else did I do? I believe that was it for that day. That day. So it takes, they say, 24 hours. They say they get it back. That is what Me Aesthetics tells you, that they get the results back within 24 hours. But that's not exactly how it works. When you go to someplace like LabCorp, they're going to tell you it's going to take 2 to 3 days. So you can log in on their website and see if they've submitted your lab work, and you can actually save it and upload it to your computer and actually email it over to Me instead of waiting for LabCorp to send it to them. Long story short, LabCorp didn't send my labs to the doctor. They were just sitting in the portal. And so I kept getting emails like, we haven't gotten your work yet, we haven't gotten your lab work, your analysis, any of that stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever, let me go ahead and, download it and send it to them. So I sent it to them. The next thing was getting clearance from your doctor. This can be easy or a little bit difficult. I would say for me, it was pretty easy. My doctor already knew that I wanted to get this done because I actually had went and got like all of my checkups and my stomach checked up and my breast. Like, I just got a whole little checkup to make sure that everything was good for me, with me, before I went ahead and got the surgery. So my doctor was cool. She already knew that I was going to come to her for clearance. So everything I needed from her, she was like this. She made it happen. And she sent everything over. And of course, one thing that bothered me was, like I said, we emailed back and forth. I got like emails from like 4 different people. And I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. Like, that's a bit much. Like, you get one email from your concierge person who's supposed to help you through this whole experience. And then I got another email saying I was going to have a different concierge person taking care of me throughout this experience. And then I got a financial person who takes care of your payments, or, however you're going to pay for your procedure. And then you have your lab coordinator. That's a lot. That's a lot of people contacting you for one surgery. It was a bit much for me, but I got through it. So the most difficult person through email, I would say, was the lab coordinator, because they're so thorough, but also in my mind, I'm just like, are they really thorough, or do they really know what they're doing? Because I had an incident. I don't know if this is a TMI, but the lab coordinator sent me an email back saying she was waiting on a urinalysis because it looked like, I had a bacteria infection, or what they call a UTI. But I didn't, y'all. I did not have a UTI. I haven't had a UTI ever. I know that women get them. I just haven't had one. But, you can get them. They're very normal. So she's telling me that I have a UTI, and I'm just like, well, I don't have any symptoms. My husband's good. I'm good. I don't get how I can have a UTI. Long story short, she said contact your doctor, send us a clearance letter, and then we'll go from there. So I go ahead and contact my doctor. My doctor calls me like, who told you that you have a UTI? And I'm like, the lab coordinator. She's like, a nurse didn't tell you? And I'm like, no, a nurse didn't tell me. She's like, okay, something wrong with them. They need to get their stuff together over there, because that doesn't make any sense. I'm looking at your lab work, because I basically sent my lab work over, the lab work that Me Aesthetics had that they requested from me. I sent it over to my doctor, and she says, you don't have a UTI. Long story short, they were talking about any letters from my doctor saying that, I'm good to go. I don't have a UTI, and then they can clear me. So basically, I just had blood work, urinalysis. I had a chest x-ray, and then I had to get my clearance letter from my doctor. And every facility may be different, but this is just what Me Aesthetics wanted me to do for me. And I think each patient is different depending on your medical history. So I had to get a chest x-ray because I've had asthma when I was in high school. I was about 15 or 16 years old. And because it's part of my history, they still wanted me to get a chest x-ray. So for me, the clearance was just like, I was pulling my hair. not for real, but still, it was a bit much. But I would say from beginning to end, it wasn't bad. It could have been better. It could have been easier, in my opinion. But long story short, I'm cleared and I'm ready to go. My surgery is July 21st, and I will be doing a what do you call it? I will be doing a video showing you the prep that I have to do. Basically, like the things that I need to take to the hospital with me, the vitamins I need to take before I go, everything that I got that I need for my pre-surgery and my post-surgery. I'm going to do a video talking about that. So, make sure y'all like, comment. If I got any questions, leave them. I know this is a lot of information. I was moving a little bit fast. But I hope I didn't miss anything. But, yeah. So, I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure y'all come back, watch my other videos. Alright, peace.